Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Ultima IX Ascension. In our last video, the Avatar finished up Intrinsic and sailed back to Britain to pick up a little cash so that when he next sailed to Buccaneer's Den, he could get training to become a master in unarmed combat. Then he went ahead and placed the lighthouse gem in the lighthouse, since he was there anyway. He then sailed back to Britain and stopped off at Castle British to do some inventory management in his room, and then he went to see his old friend Yolo so that he could get training in ranged combat and become a master in that as well. He was also gifted Yolo's bow. Thanks, Yolo. Then the Avatar traveled to Moonglow to drop off the final lighthouse gem in the lighthouse there. And then he returned to Britain once more, or at least the Circle of Stones outside of Britain, so that he could go talk to the lighthouse keeper, Hans, and tell him that he did the thing with the lighthouse gems. And Hans was like, gee, thanks. And now it is time to continue with some of the tasks that we are going to perform before heading to Valoria. The next task, or set of tasks rather, will take us back to you.
Enter the mantra of the shrine you would like to travel to.
Which means we want to go to the Shrine of Justice, and the mantra of justice is Beh.
That path is clear, Avatar. Be careful on your journey.
Okie doke. And for some reason, the game thinks that day is supposed to come back on. It's not. So we're going to... thump. Alright, gone. Okay. We're heading up in this direction toward the shrine. Remember earlier in the game, igniting candles and things like that would have an effect beyond just lighting the candle sometimes. Well, we haven't seen anything like that in a while. Got stuck on the debris there. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of that at the beginning, and then it just kind of dies off, and I guess the designers just didn't really think to put too many more puzzles like that into the game. But there are a few, and this happens to be one of them. Hello, Easter Island heads. You have campfires in your mouths. Let's light them on fire. With Ignite. Now, a couple things happened when the Avatar did that. The eyes turned green, and this pentagram appeared. Okay. Well, how about this one? Well, the eyes turned green, but I'm not seeing much else happening. Huh. Whoa. And then there was that. What do we have here? Bolt of Flame. Yeah, it's pretty sneaky, right? We do need that one. It's a 5th circle spell, which means the Avatar could have learned it before even going to Trinsic. Yeah, right there. So that's good. That needed to happen. While we're up here, near the shrine, let's go ahead and restore the Avatar's mana, just because we can.
Speak now the mantra of justice.
I'm kind of regretting doing it at this shrine, but okay.
Avatar, that...
we don't need to hear all that. Yes, we would like to perform the ritual of restoration.
Yes.
Then speak the words of restoration.
Well, they are Vas, Mani, Corp. Excellent. Restored. Next on the agenda, since we're up here, is let's take a look at this treasure map. Okay, now, really the most distinctive thing here, since there aren't any coordinates to help us out, would be the rivers and the bridges on those rivers. So kind of take a look at those for a moment. Let's look at the world map now. To the south of the flashing red pin, you can see that kind of Y river formation and a larger body of Wadi to the southeast. But most importantly, of course, are the bridges across the rivers. You see them? They seem to match those. In fact, they do. So there's something down there. X marks the spot. Let's go check it out. It's really not that far away. And, you know, since it's raining, I am going to bring out the light. Not the day, but the light at least. I quite like the weather in this game. I think the rain in particular is really nice. Especially considering how Origin kind of dropped the ball with the, you know, no day and night cycle and no weather to speak of in Pagan. I mean, I guess things got kind of misty after you freed Hydros, but, you know, not really anything to write home about. I just kind of made the screen gray. This, however, is nice and immersive. Okay, and I guess we gotta end him. Hold still. Oh, you're gonna run. Okay, fine. You do that. You do that. Dead. Not bad. Not bad, Avatar. He's probably dropped some arrows. Might as well try to go see about that. You know, I'm not seeing them. Huh. I guess he only dropped his bow. Oh well. It was worth looking. I guess Luke is studying to become a troll. He's hanging out under the bridge. Well, now that we're here... Yeah, see, we covered that distance in like a minute. It's not a big deal. Britannia is a teeny tiny place. But what we do know is that we want to head pretty much due west over to the coast. Doesn't look like there's anybody here. Often someone's here. Oh, there's a small pile of gold I must have left here from adventures past when I was running around with max gold. 300. That's a lot, actually. And 12. Cool. Alright. Well, as it turns out, this is it. Yeah, I know it's not that exciting. We have been here before, and we were pretty obviously running around with max gold at the time, so we had to leave this here and the stuff in that tent over there. We left that there as well, but oh boy, 100 coins. Yeah, they actually made a treasure map for 100 gold coins. Because yes, this is where we are. You can see it on the world map. Yeah, kind of a letdown, but okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Finally, while we're out here, we want to find Bakura, or Bakura, or however it's pronounced, because the Avatar has the Britannian Star, and that's what he said he wanted in order for him to train the Avatar in a fantastic staff technique. Now, he's up near the Mathis Mines, so we've got a little bit of a trek along the coast here. Trying to stay on the land as much as possible because the Avatar is much faster on land. Interesting formations here. Whoa. Okay. I'm not sure what that was all about, but that was a healing noise. Huh. Can we just do that whenever we want to? That one teleports us, and the fourth little landmass that we were just on is gone. So we'll jump back here. Huh. All right. That's strange, but I guess we can keep that in mind. Can't hurt, because, you know, it heals. Well, I'm assuming it heals. I can't guarantee that. All right, back at the Mathis Mines. We were here recently to pick up that treasure map. The one that led us to the Britannian Star in the first place. Oh, we don't want to be stuck here. No thanks. And we'll just go for a little swim here. So that we can reach Bakura's house, which is nearby. Kind of went the long way, it looks like. I should have just stayed up there, but here we are.
So you're back. Do you have the gem that I sent you after?
Yes, it's right here.
Really? Hand it over.
Before I do, I want you to tell me what this gem does.
I don't care what you want.
Then you're not getting the stone.
Fine. It increases the damage you do when you strike your opponent. Now hand it over.
Huh, that's, now that's interesting. If that's true, we could hold on to this and do more damage with any weapon that we choose to use, in any style. Or we could trade it now and gain the master technique for staff combat. Well, because I am a completionist, I am going to go ahead and get that staff training. I think the Avatar is already devastating enough. A little extra damage is great, but we do have the Gauntlets of Fury, if nothing else.
All right, but then you'll train me in staff, right?
Yeah, I'll train you. This move involves spinning the staff to block stabbing or thrusting blows from your opponent. It saved my life a few times, I can tell you. That's it! You got it! I've taken more opponents with that move than with anything else. Have fun with it. Now leave me in peace. I still don't like visitors.
Well, and I'm sure visitors still don't like you. You want to have a conversation?
Look, I trained you like I said I would. Now get out of here!
All right. Well, let's see what he taught the Avatar. Because, yeah, there it is. Staffs, master. Or should it be staves? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. Let's equip the Crook of Charming. Okay, so your basic click, Alt-click, Control-click, and finally, Control-Alt-click. We have seen that before. Pretty much since the beginning of the game. Those stupid staff bandits use that, and it's quite obnoxious. So now the avatar can be obnoxious too. Yay! Well, that's wonderful. Let's go ahead and re-equip the Blackrock sword and the kite shield. And then put them away. That's great. Well, we are done here. And now we need to return to Castle British because it's time to do some spellbinding. Oop. Okay, well, we're down here now. Hey there, but nice. I can do that now too. I can also just poke you and you're dead. You dead. Yep. Exciting times at Mathis Mines. Ah, yes, and the sounds of the night. They are a lot more fun up here. Sorry, I thought that looked like something. That's just scenery. That's just scenery. So the avatar needs to get back to the Circle of Stones. Oh, deja vu. We just did this, huh? Trying to find the best way across that river. So that we don't fall in the drink. Like that. Well, hey, it worked out. And we must be near you and its Circle of Stones. That is great. Because now it's time to head back to Britain.
Enter the mantra of the shrine you would like to travel to.
Well, we want to go back to the Shrine of Compassion, so the mantra of compassion is Moo.
That path is clear, Avatar. Be careful on your journey.
I guess cows are very compassionate. And, I think the ground is shaking. Yeah. Okay, bud. Poke, poke, poke. Oh. Oh, wow. I guess we hit his, femoral artery. Ugh, don't do that when you die, you creepy. We got 52 coins. And he was carrying around some leather arms. Maybe he had one on each index finger. I don't know. Do some healing. All better. And we'll just swim across the bay here. Because why not? And head back to Castle British through Britain. Because we have 3 spells to bind. Hey, dog. I guess the butterflies are out at night. And ginormous, really. Yeah, I'm not getting near you, lady. Ugh. And here we are. Back at Castle British once again. Fun times in between, doing parts of the plot.
Greetings, Avatar.
Hey there.
Hello, Avatar.
Hi. I bet that fountain is still broken. I'm Not gonna putz with it right now. Okay. So, we are going to be binding. Let's take a look. Bolt of Flame, Meteorite, and Ring of Fire. Let's rearrange things a little bit in here. Earthquake, that one's probably pretty fun. I will use every spell. I will go through all of them and show what they do at some point. We're just not there yet. I'm going to rearrange the bag just a little so that things are in order. Which would mean that if we're doing this for the 6th circle, we want to put, well, really, it doesn't matter. We're going to take Ring of Fire, Meteorite, and Bolt of Flame. Just keep them out here because they're about to be used up. But let's see. Death. Interesting. It's only a 7th circle spell. Well, that'll go here. Earthquake. That's an 8th circle spell. Frost Storm. Also 7th. Looks like Lightning Storm is 8th, and so is Inferno. So these are, we've got 3 out of the 4 8th circle spells. That's not bad. Okay. For these spells, what reagents will we need? Well, Bolt of Flame is going to need a Black Pearl, a Mandrake Root, Spider Silk, and a Sulphurous Ash. Meteorite will need a Blood Moss, Mandrake Root, and Sulphurous Ash. And finally, Ring of Fire will need a Blood Moss, Mandrake Root, Spider Silk, and Sulphurous Ash. That's all sitting right here. It's very convenient. Let's grab them. Okay, so 1 Black Pearl. We'll leave this up. And we'll put the reagents in here, or at least some of them. They won't all fit. There's the Black Pearl. Now we need 3 Mandrake Roots. And there goes a good chunk of the collection there. We need 2 Blood Moss. That's a Sulphurous Ash, which we also need. 3 of them. But yeah, Blood Moss, 2 Blood Moss. And 2 Spider Silk. And 2 more of those Sulphurous Ash. There's 1. That's a Black Pearl. There we are. That's it. Now we can bind these to the spellbook. Let's do it. It is unfortunate. We can try to talk to Lord British real quick. But as I was saying, it's unfortunate because he still won't have anything new to say, which is sad. I mean, he's a main character. Lord British is an important guy, but he's just sitting here like a cuckoo on his bench.
Hello, Avatar. How fare things?
Things are great, Lord British. No thanks to you, really.
Have you had any news that may be of use?
As a matter of fact, I do.
No,
Well,
How
it's
all
yeah, we've heard that.
goodbye, my lord.
farewell, Avatar.
Yeah. So that hasn't changed. Did we read this? I just now noticed this book. Orbits of the Moons. If we did read this, it was a long time ago. So I'll just read it right now. Why not? Orbits of the Moons. As our twin moons, Trammel and Feluca, orbit our planet in their perfect, unchanging orbits, scientists speculate as to what might happen should there be a gravitational shift caused by any number of cataclysmic events. The gravitational pull would surely be altered, making their orbits extremely unstable. Should this unthinkable event happen, the moons might actually collide with the planet, causing a massive ecological disaster like none we have seen in our time. I don't know that we've read that before, so I guess being distracted by Lord British being utterly useless wasn't such a bad thing. All right, well, anyway, we're going to start with Bolt of Flame. So let's get that scroll out. And we're going to need a Black Pearl and a Mandrake Root. And a Spider Silk and Sulphurous Ash. All right. And finally, we will need the incantation, which is Vas Flam Pour. Whoops. Vas Flam Pour. And with that, Bolt of Flame is bound. All right, next, Meteorite. That's going to be a Blood Moss, Mandrake Root, and Sulphurous Ash. So there's the Sulphurous Ash, Blood Moss, and Mandrake Root. Meteorite. Scroll. And the incantation is Cal Jux Yelem. Cal Jux Yelem. Yeah, I'm just going to use this to get around a little more quickly. Cool, it's done. Now we can summon a Meteorite. I don't think it's quite as effective as Sephiroth's Meteorite in Final Fantasy VII. Although, in all fairness, that was a meteor, not a meteorite, but still hated watching that movie every time he cast it. All right, Ring of Fire. That has 4 components in its incantation. Well, the remaining reagents, we'll just throw them down. There's some Sulphurous Ash, Mandrake Root, Blood Moss, and Spider Silk, and finally, the Scroll of Ring of Fire. And that incantation is Calpor Flam Grav. Calpor from Flam from Grav. Yeah, I can just imagine the Avatar going from, and then it just explodes in his face, this ring of fire. Just, am I missing an eyebrow? Yeah. Okay, well, Spellbook is looking pretty healthy at this point, except for this obnoxiously missing time stop. They really should have made that an 8th circle spell. Really should have made that 8th circle. Oh well. But yeah, this is looking good. Still more to go. Definitely still more to go. Well, I think now would be a good time to rest up so that it's daytime outside. And then the Avatar can head over to Raven to set sail for Valoria. Let's turn off the light. And one quick check. You know what? We don't need this treasure map anymore. We'll just leave that there. All right. Let's get that sleep. Restore that 1 point of health, I think. Oh, that was a quick shower. Okay, the avatar is feeling great. And I think that's morning light. It looks like morning light. Let's go ahead and put the Orb of the Moons back in here. There we are. To the docks. Yeah, now we've seen Valoria from a distance.
Hello, Avatar.
Hey there.
Good day, Avatar.
It is a good day. To die. No. We've seen Valoria from a distance when we were farting around on the island, or land mass, or whatever you'd like to call it, to the southwest of Trinsic. And boy, did it look strange. It's downright unnatural. It is a volcano, as we'll see. Probably not the best place to set up shop, in my opinion.
Good day, Avatar.
Hi there. But I guess they're all very, very brave warriors down there, and you know, they're not afraid of a little eruption. I mean, duh. That's where Jellum used to be. I don't know why it can't just still be Jellum, but... well, maybe because the volcano came up and destroyed it. That's probably... That might be what happened. I don't know, maybe we'll learn more about that while we're there. Okay, Raven. Next stop, Valoria. And we'll go there in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.